Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. My name is Ken, if you don't know. I will be helping y'all to get better at this game, more like a tips and tricks video. Shinobi project, if I wanted to break it apart in 3 different sequences, it will be, the first part is chunin exams. That is where, as you as a genin, attend the chunin exams to try to get chunin. Jonin exams, same concept with chunin, but instead you're a chunin trying to get jonin. And the last part is trying to get council, HR, and whatsoever. So, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about how to pass chunin exams. There's been a lot of people in my DMs asking, how can I pass chunin exams? See, chunin exams is not an exam that you go in blindly. It's like jonin exams as well. You need to think. The person who thinks and acts in that millisecond is the winner. So, chunin exams, I have no clue what's going on right now, but when I used to play, there was a scroll phase, maybe a manhunt phase, but whatever. There's a 1v1 phase after that. There always has been a 1v1 phase. There hasn't been like nothing else like included. So in this video, we're gonna talk about what if you got a scroll phase and a manhunt phase. Manhunt is basically the proctor tries to hunt you down with a few rogue actors. So the map of the chunin exams. See, you start at the starting area. There is a 10-minute, 30-minute delay because people gotta give out their names and proctors are trying to find it out and type shit. We're not gonna get into that. So, see the red main building? That is where the proctors go. It's where you have to come back after you have met the requirements of coming back to there. So, the starting phase comes with a countdown, and there is a a mercy rule or a mercy phase, whatever it is. A lot of people go to the right. So look at the right side. Let's look at the right side. You have the waterfall. It's a big mountain where the waterfall is there, which leads to the river that breaks apart the map in 2. Look around. There's no trees in sight there. There's just a big ass mountain you have to wall climb there, by the way. And there's a lot of rocks as well, so you have to wall climb. This side is where the experts go. Personally, I would say the experts go, because this brings out the wall climbing and the combat. These are the people who really want to fight and try to get it over as soon as possible. So, my advice is look at the left side. See a lot of trees, and I would say this right now, look at the trees near the mountain, look at the trees near the waterfall. These are not the accurate representation of the trees, but I would say the trees near the mountain connect to the trees near the Buddha zone. So you can easily dash out. Like, you can go on that tree and then dash out away. Try to get a lot of distance. And over up top, there's a lot of trees. So you can have a good time there. Why is trees so important in this game? Because when you're out of combat, you can infantry jump forever, like, unless you're in combat. Then you have 7 tree jumps. Unless you have the trait Keep Choshin, which I think ups it by 9 or something. I have no clue. So, I'm going to talk about a few of these map zones. The pillar, which is directly behind the main building. It's a lot of pillars. There's no trees in sight unless you go out of the pillar. The pillar is not a fighting zone. The fight always happens near the river, like mainly to the right of the river. So if you want to go out and try to get a few picks, go to the right. The Buddha zone. Nobody knows about this place, but it's a place where a Buddha, where I should say 100,000 cannon arm Senju thing model is over there. That's why I call it the Buddha zone. This place is perfect for hiding. Like, if you want to hide, you can go in there. But there's something I need to tell you. Even if you hide there, you can't get easy pickings. What I mean by that is, if it's the scroll phase, if you're gonna hide there, what's the point? You need to get out and get some kills. This zone, I think I should recommend to people who are doing the manhunt mission. Well, the manhunt chunin things. You should probably hide here, because if you hide here, even if the proctor comes, there's mountains behind you. You can go up, or even don't go on the mountains. There's trees all around you. If you have someone with the eye, you can check it out. You know what I mean? So, there's another hiding spot, but this hiding spot is really unknown. In the main building, right? You can't go on the main building, but you can go on top of it. And there is a little crevice where you can hide. But I wouldn't recommend that, because if somebody has eyes, you're cooked. Yeah, you're cooked. Anyways, if I was playing with y'all in Chunins, this is what happens. The match normally starts. There's a 10-minute grace, and not 10 minutes, 10 seconds grace, or whatever it is. People always go to the left. I will go to the right. My bad. People always go to the right. You should always go to the left. You go to the left. Stick around. You know, don't get engaged. If then people at the right who are really nervous and really like trying to pass will start jumping people. When they jump, you need to get in that action from afar. What I mean by that is, if you have Thunderbolt, Wind Scythe, use them, because that is your bread and butter. Eyes. Oh my god, I can't stress this enough. If you need to have an eye team, well, someone with a dojutsu, even if it's not in your team, he needs to be in the village in your village that's attending Chunins. Maybe team 1 or team 2. Someone has to have eyes, because eyes, oh my god. You have no idea how lifesavers they could be. Imagine this, there's somebody with a scroll onto your left side. Well, imagine you're on the mountains looking at the waterfall, and there's somebody with a scroll on the Buddha zone. He's low HP with 2 people who have a lot of HP. Well, without eyes, you think, okay, they have 3 people, and we have like, what, 2 people or something? Maybe one of you all got wiped. We cannot engage that. Respectfully. So we are not gonna we're not gonna attack. But if someone has eyes, they could be like, oh look, this person near the Buddha zone has low HP. We need to jump him now. I will handle the 2 other people, just go get him. This has happened to me, and this has worked every time. So have eyes. Like, it's a must have. Anyways. So, you need to have easy pickings off the waterfall, the right of waterfall. There's easy pickings, you can get them. But I should say this, even if it's not a scroll, don't worry, because there are sometimes proctors will see that you have been engaging a lot and you're killing people. They will give you a performance pass. Sometimes. Do not say Ken told me I should have a performance pass because I killed a lot of people. When the proctor deems fit, he will give you a performance pass. Anyways, the right of the waterfall, sometimes the fight leads up to the main building. I'll tell you why. Because in some scenarios, some scenarios, not really all of them, there are some people that really are hungry as fuck. So they will camp out main building, and when someone has the scroll, they would rush in, kill the dude with the scroll, and get them scroll and just go to the main building when the main building's open. I've seen people do that. Listen, in this game mode, you're on your own. I'm gonna be real with you. If your teammates or even you are lacking behind, you are lacking behind. Your teammates are not lacking behind. If you're getting jumped by 6 people and you weren't with your team, that is on you. You deserve to die. So, anyways, entrance opens, right? And you have one scroll. The scrolls they consist of, I think, 2 of them, which is Earth and Heaven. You need to, if you have an Earth, you need to have an Heaven, and vice versa. So, you go into the main building, right? Whoop-de-doo, you run, right? So, your name's gonna be brought down by the proctor, and you're gonna be on the stands. So, like 10 minutes pass, and everybody's on the 1v1 phase. 1v1 phase, oh my god, bro. This is where half the people get folded. So, imagine this. You are an Uchiha, right? Well, not an Uchiha, or Oribe, let's just say. And you're fighting, what you call it? A Hoki, or a Wind user. You're kind of screwed, right? But I'll tell you this. The winner of the 1v1 phase, it all comes down to not being nervous. Because if you are nervous, you mess up a lot of combos. The way I see this is, even if I die as a Genin Max, I can always come back to Genin Max. There is nothing like holding me back. So if you die as a Genin Max, it's fine. You can come back in like a day or 2, or even an hour. I've seen people grind their shit off and got Genin Max in an hour. It's not hard. So don't be nervous. Play the game how you play. Imagine there's no PD on. People get nervous. That is the problem. So, please, if you're in a VC with your village, or someone of your village is fighting, be quiet. Because you talking a lot would make the person get nervous and fuck up all the time. So, I would like you, if you're fighting, to like mute everybody except one of your friends who is an eye user, because the eye user can tell you his HP, and you'll come to a state of peace, and you'll be harmonized, you could say. You can play how you play. But that's about it. That's how you pass tuning exams. But this is for the scroll phase and the manhead phase. Well, they're gonna say, Ken, what about the 3v3 phase? 3v3 phase all comes down to your teammates. I was an egoist, you could say. I would always try to 1v3. Not gonna happen. Unless they are horrible players. Horrible, and I mean like horrible. Like they started like yesterday type shit. 3v3 comes down to communication. If one of your teammates doesn't have a VC, kiss that shit goodbye. But I'm not saying don't be teammates with people who don't have VC. But if you have a person with a VC, like they can talk and have communication, your chances of winning goes up. All right, that's about this. Well, that's about this video I was gonna make, and I hope this helps you out a lot in winning chunins. And I will hope to make a Jonin tips and trick video, or I will go to the basics of how to countering each clan. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video, and I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.